mega city. It's turning into a mega city. Hey guys, hey John. All is well that ends well. So I took the CAT scan, and there's no abscess, or I don't have to have any radical surgery. Thank God. Thanks for your prayers.
Yeah.
And God always blesses. He's very generous.
Can I explain to them what they thought? Hey guys, we have a really great update. Yeah, thanks for your prayers. So what happened was when he did the x-ray, they could see there was gas inside the leg. So they naturally thought, because there is some infection, they thought that the infection had become an abscess. I mean, you guys saw the picture, like it looks gnarly. And that the abscess was producing gas, which is a terrible thing, very serious, like life-threatening. However, when they did the CT scan, they realized that what's going on is the chronic wound on the hip has just gotten so deep that it has tunneled all the way down to the bone, and that the gas is actually air that's coming in from the outside.
So it's air.
So we were really, really happy to hear that.
Air is a gas, right?
Well, yeah.
It's considered.
It's a gas, but it's...
in the periodic table, it's...
Yes, it's a gas. Obviously, it's not a liquid or a solid, but it's not being produced by something inside the leg. Thank God. Thanks for your prayers again. And
God bless.
so basically, he just has the IV antibiotics and now the oral antibiotics for the infection that's there. It's a bacteria that's called Morganella, which I'd never heard of before. Right? Morganella.
Oh, Morgellons.
No, it's not Morgellons. It's Morganella.
Okay, I know, it's pretty close.
But I mean, yes, he does have a very serious wound that has gone all the way down to the bone. So he is going to need follow-up for that. And they said they were going to send him over to infectious disease and plastics, and also hook him up with a urologist, because believe it or not, he doesn't even have one of those. So that's all good news, because we were scared that he was going to lose his leg or maybe his life,
Yeah.
So thank God it's not any of that.
The service was, mediocre in some ways and really great in other ways.
But they were really nice.
Yeah, they're really
Well,
nice.
they were slow. He didn't get his breakfast on time, but then they brought him a lunch, which was gross. But they did bring him a lunch. And then this morning, his catheter came out, and they didn't give him a new one, but they did after. But by that time, I was already up here, and so I did everything for him. So it was slow a bit, but honestly, probably the best service that I've ever seen in a hospital, in my personal experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's great.
Usually, what I've seen was much worse than that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, they used to put you in a bed, like a room right away, and
That was back in the old days.
back in the good old days, this building here, it's at the top, this hospital, it's at the top of the hill, so when you're on the top floor,
Wait, I'll show this to them.
it's like being in an 80-story building.
Wait, let me...
You can't really see the tower from here. That's only the front.
This is the bottom, and then there's that. Whoa, I'm getting vertigo. And then
tower.
in the back, yeah.
Where all the rooms are, or were. Now they're, I don't know if they actually have
Wait, there's a lot of wind.
patient beds in here,
Yes, of course they do.
They do?
Yeah.
They have
all the
rooms?
wards here. Yes, actually, this is the only English hospital that wasn't taken down and amalgamated into the Glen.
Yeah. Yeah, the big Glen.
The Royal Vic, the Neuro,
the mega hospital.
and the Children's,
And the Shriners.
and the Shriners are all down there. There's something else there too. Oh, the Royal Vic, did I mention? Yeah. So anyway, good news.
Yeah.
And he looks pretty good, I think. He's all cleaned up this morning, and he looks like a new man. He had a shave. I brought his razor. He had a nice shave, brushed his hair. So we're eager to get out of here. Actually, the Russian nurse there, she was really cool.
Yeah.
They had given him a special air mattress to put on the stretcher, because the stretchers are the mattress is very thin, and then with your pressure, you're basically on the metal of the stretcher. So it's very dangerous for someone who's paralyzed. And there was a guy recently who had spent 4 days on a stretcher and developed a sore that went all the way to the bone. And he ended up opting for MAID rather than treatment because it was so bad. Yeah. And so he was there 4 days in the emergency, and they couldn't get him an appropriate mattress.
That's
and yet
weird.
When he wanted MAID, they got it right away. But like we brought this up right away. I said, listen, he can't be lying on a stretcher like this. And they gave him a special air mattress that goes on top. And then as we're getting ready to leave, the nurse said that since they throw them in the garbage, they're going to give us this air
You
mattress.
throw it in the garbage. It's like a $300 air mattress. You just toss it in the garbage. So much waste.
Because they can't disinfect it. But you know what's great for us? Because if we ever go anywhere, like when we went camping or when we went to Quebec, it's always a problem of what we're going to put on the bed to protect him so he doesn't get sore. So yay! Now we're going to have this little portable air mattress that deflates completely, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Maybe you don't understand, but like if you're paralyzed for a long time, you lose all your muscles. So like your bones are really close to your skin, so that's why you get.
But you have
sores.
muscle.
Yeah, I have a lot of muscle.
Yeah, he's not like that.
I'm blessed because I have a lot of spasms.
Yeah.
I had a friend that he's my best friend. I met him in the rehab, and he didn't have spasms at all. So his legs were like bone skinny. Like when he was in his car, it looked like skeleton legs pushing the pedals.
Yeah.
And like that guy just had to sneeze the wrong way. He had to check every day just for a little pimple on his ass that could turn into a huge catastrophe.
Yeah,
so I don't have that. I'm really lucky, but it's still got to be careful.
That's why they call it what he has incomplete paralysis, because there's some nerve connection that's there.
Because
So,
I can probably feel like 5%.
yeah, he can, not in the lower legs, but like in the bum and thighs. Like there's some like awareness, or like if he needs to use a bathroom.
Yeah, enough to
that.
know that something hurts or something.
Yeah, but also it gives him the spasms.
Yeah.
And so that's protected.
And they have the spasms even have a whole language. Like if it's a burn, it's like a different kind of spasm than if it's a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. It's whole like sympathetic language that you have to learn.
Yeah, so it's like he is completely paralyzed from the waist down, but there's some like nerves there's some stuff happening though, and like some reflexes and things. So very fortunate to have that, because that's the difference between being skin and bones versus having some meat on you, and that's the difference between breaking out in sores versus not.
I hardly ever get that.
Yeah, unless you like sit in your chair a lot, leaning forward, you get on your tailbone.
Yeah.
But I'm always around, so I always patch him up right away, so my old bear doesn't have all the stuffing coming out. That's what we always say, like when he gets sores, I patch him up and I go, oh no, your stuffing's coming out. It's like my old teddy bear, when you have a bear and then it gets old and you still love him even though he's scruffy, and you just keep the stuffing in. you sew him up and put the buttons back on. Anyway, I'm happy my old bear is okay, and I guess that's it, eh?
Yeah, that's about it.
Thanks again, guys. It was scary, but he's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for your
Thank
prayers.
you for your prayers.
Yeah.
Probably helped.
Yeah, we had a good outcome. Okay, we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.